Today's horoscope, Cancer October 4th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. While you may be more focused on your inner world or family or personal life right now, you're not finding yourself stuck inside yourself or in the past. Instead, you can find excellent solutions to issues that have been bothering you for some time. Even so, there can be a minor hurdle to clear. As the day advances, Mercury and Saturn head toward a quincunx, and reaching a compromise can be challenging and even exhausting. Instead, you could feel overwhelmed by family or household activities but can't quite pull yourself away. Aim to work with the energy of this transit instead of against it by allowing competition or criticism to motivate you to improve. In truth, it's not a time when people are acting from the heart, although intentions may be good. While it can feel like a one step forward, two steps back kind of energy, you are likely gaining more than you realize. A solar has arrived, and you've definitely felt it creeping in for a whole month. All eclipses build for precisely 1 month prior to and after the day. As it takes place in the zodiac sign of Libra, all partnership matters are brought into focus on a collective level. Working as a team and finding harmony in your connections will be much easier now, as well. We may tend to avoid direct conflicts when this takes place, but we can smooth out any ruffled feathers if there have been challenges with a meaningful partnership. Immense friction may arise today. It could be challenging to let things go when the moon in Libra squares Mars in your sign. Typically, you may not like to engage in confrontation at work or home. However, someone may anger you enough for you to bring out your crab claws. A loved one may comment on your work life, or a coworker could critique your personal life. Anything could be said, so try not to let this frustration fester. Handle any issue that pops up in a diplomatic yet assertive manner. You may feel playful and especially warm toward your partner, your children, or your friends today. Expressing this energy to your loved ones is at the same time an opportunity to address yourself in the most loving way possible. If you have needs that you rarely express to those you love, take advantage of this time to get your own needs across in a playful or friendly way. Invite those you love to notice the part of you that you most want them to see. This will definitely be an important day in terms of your relationships. Others will have a lot of influence over you today, and you will be dependent on someone or a situation. But don't let this frighten you, because you can take advantage of this to advance your projects with other people, to collaborate with your partners more closely and exchange points of view and ideas. This hold on you by others is in no way detrimental to your personal happiness, so don't worry. Despite it being a workday, today's eclipsing new moon in your home and family sector holds significant importance, making it an ideal time for new beginnings or launching new projects. The fact that today's new moon falls on the lunar nodes creates a solar, adding further implications. This event will also affect the north node in your career sector, potentially leading to surprising or unexpected professional developments. When the moon left your communication sector yesterday, for the first time in months there were no planets to pass the torch and responsibility for keeping the communication lines open to. After the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, left last week, it was you that the moon passed the torch to, and with Pluto in his final days ever in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, keeping the communication lines open couldn't be more important. Daily Planetary Overview. Working through moments of frustration is never easy, and today might feel particularly challenging. The typically harmonious energy of the Libra moon is being pulled into tension by both Mars in Cancer and Chiron retrograde in Aries, creating a perfect storm for emotional highs and lows. Have you ever noticed how, sometimes, emotions can seem to hit harder out of nowhere? That's the kind of energy today might bring big, potentially painful feelings that surface unexpectedly. And while it's normal to feel a little off balance, especially when something triggers you, remember this: challenges like these are often the universe's way of nudging us toward growth. Think back to a time when you found yourself reacting to a situation in a way that surprised even you. Maybe someone said something that hit a nerve, or an unexpected problem arose that left you feeling frustrated. We've all been there. The key is not just to manage the frustration, but to see it as an opportunity to change how you respond. Yes, it's easier said than done, but consider this: every time you're triggered, you're given a chance to evolve. You might struggle to regain your emotional balance in the moment, but taking a step back can help you reassess how you handle difficult situations in the future. Have you ever noticed that when you pause before reacting, you often find a clearer, calmer way to handle things? If your mind feels like it's running a mile a minute today, full of promising ideas, you're not alone. This is a time when many creative or innovative thoughts might rush in, but the challenge lies in focus. Have you ever had one of those days where you're bursting with inspiration but can't quite figure out where to start? It's exciting, but it can also be overwhelming. Today, try to pick one idea and give it your full attention. Write down the others so you can come back to them later. Focusing on just one thing not only helps you make real progress, but it also brings clarity and perspective to what you're trying to achieve. Sometimes, by narrowing our focus, we can make the biggest impact. Your powers of reasoning are running smoothly right now, and you're able to see clearly what's important in your life. This is a gift because, later on, when things feel a bit more uncertain, you'll have this moment of clarity to fall back on. Have you ever gone through a difficult phase and found yourself grateful for earlier insights that helped guide you? This is one of those times. By focusing on what truly matters to you now, you're setting yourself up for success when the path forward isn't as clear. In terms of financial matters, you might be seeking a little extra security right now, and that's totally understandable. But here's a gentle reminder: being cautious doesn't mean you have to deny yourself all joy. Sometimes, when we're focused on saving or being responsible, we can fall into the trap of thinking we need to cut out all indulgence. But balance is key. Maybe you treat yourself to something small today, something that brings a little joy into your life. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're thinking ahead but also enjoying the present moment. Right now, the stars are favorably aligned when it comes to your financial instincts, so trust yourself. You're in a good position to make smart decisions, whether it's related to an investment, a negotiation, or simply managing your resources wisely. Have you ever felt that intuitive nudge that tells you you're making the right call, even if it's a small one? That's what today is offering you, the right instincts to navigate financial decisions confidently. As long as you don't aim too high or get caught up in grand expectations, you'll find plenty of options opening up for you. And if there are any outstanding financial claims or loose ends to tie up, now's the time to handle them. They'll likely be resolved in your favor. So, as you navigate the challenges and opportunities of the day, keep this in mind: frustration and growth often go hand in hand. Each difficult moment offers you the chance to become a better, more thoughtful version of yourself. And with the clarity and intuition you have right now, there's nothing you can't handle. How do you plan to channel this energy today? Have you felt any big shifts in your thinking or relationships lately? Share your thoughts and experiences below. I'd love to hear how you're navigating this powerful energy.